So did Kulthum, Abdel Wahab and Farid al-Atrash study music before they became the masters that they are? So I received this comment on Instagram and I just wanted to come here to clarify. So the answer is no. To start with, none of them did. So if we go one by one, Abdul Wahab started learning music orally, just like any other person studying Arabic music. And then very early on, he wanted to go into a conservatoire and started, just having the pedagogy, the Western music theory. But to start with, no. He was learning Arabic music what I call the organic way, which is listening, vocalizing, copying and embodying the music. If we go to Farid al-Atrash, same thing. So when he grew up in Sweden, he was learning music orally. He would so his mother taught him, many other mentors taught him to start with, and it's only when he moved to Cairo that he went to the Arab and started to study, Western music theory. But in the beginning, no, he did not. And then Kulthum herself, she, of course, did not start with any music training. In fact, her first teacher was her father, who used to sing, religious songs and recite Quran. And she used to go with him and she used to listen, and this is how she learned her music. In fact, when she became famous, her method did not change, because she was very famous for making every single person in her band, in her takht shar'i, learn the very long songs, 1 hour songs, by ear, note by note. Percussionist, qanun player, they all had to sing it, had to vocalize it, had to get it under their skin. Okay, and that did not change. So to start with, no, they all engaged with Arabic music as an oral tradition, and they all learned the organic way, which involves listening, vocalizing, and copying, reciting over someone who would, like if I go da da na 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 your turn and that would be an example of teaching you like a very simple melody. And I wanted to just recount a really foundational story in my journey as a musician and as a music mentor, which goes like this. I was in my 4th year in the High Conservatoire of Music and Dramatic Arts in Damascus, and I was supposed to play taqsim Rast in Aleppo, and I was freaking out. The reason why I was freaking out is because I had to perform in front of the Sami'a of Aleppo. And if you know anything about the history of Arabic music, you will know that the Sami'a of Aleppo, which translates as those who listen, they are the gatekeepers of Arabic music. And every single giant of Arabic music, from Kulthum to Fairuz to Abdul Halim to Abdel Wahab, they all had to perform in front of them. And only when they received their seal of approval, they would go into becoming big stars. So I performed my taqsim Rast freaking out, because I knew how much of a big deal it is. Thankfully I received an Allah. That's I was still a baby, still a student, and then somebody approaches me after the concert, and he starts naming every single modulation, every single maqam switch. He said, I really enjoyed the shift to Ajam, and I really enjoyed the shift to this maqam and that maqam, and he named every single maqam switch I did. So I assumed that he studied music. So he appears to be an illiterate gardener. And it was like a big bucket thrown on my head of cold water. And I go to my hotel room dismissing it, thinking like, oh, I'm in a conservatoire, I'm surely doing the right thing. But then I, go to a cafe in Aleppo, and after the concert, and there was an old man sweeping the streets. And of course, Kulthum was playing on the radio, on loudspeaker. And guess what? That old man was singing everything pitch perfect, and he was naming every single maqam switch. Allah yasit ala naqlat al-Hijaz, Allah yasit ala naqlat al-Nakris, etc. Which means like, wow, what a beautiful shift to Hijaz, what a beautiful shift to Rast, whatever the maqam was. And then I had to admit that there is something deeply wrong in how I was studying maqam. And that was the beginning of how I created my method to teach maqam and Arabic music, which has its root in the organic way. So did all of these giants start with maqam, and Western music theory? No. Because the truth is, Western music theory, or theory, if we put it in a general term, it's completely optional. So yeah, I just wanted to come here to speak to this comment. And if you wanted to learn more about maqam and taqsim, we just finished day 1 of the Play a Real Taqsim challenge, and tomorrow we are gonna get going with playing an actual taqsim. So join us, it's free, and I hope to see many of you there. Lots of love.